Abuja real estate is definitely different from Lagos real estate in terms of how structured it is. So, in today's video, I want to explain the kind of houses you can build on each of the plus sizes that are available still inside Cityview Park and Resort, Guosa, and then every other vital information that you need to know. So, I need you to watch the video to the very end. So, over 2 weeks now, I've been in Abuja, and my major reason for visiting is to move around the city, understand the real estate market, and specifically study the location where we have this property so that when I'm talking to you, the investor, I would truly understand what I'm telling you, and I will not be relying on information that I got through Google or that somebody told me. So I basically have my own first-hand information. Said that, this is also to give you the assurance that some of the things I'm saying to you here are things that I've gotten to find out. Now, for example, speaking about what you can build on the sizes available for sale inside this estate, proud to me coming into Abuja, I kind of didn't understand the 200 square meter. So let me explain that. Now, the minimum plus size you can buy into Cityview Park and Resort Guosa is 200 square meter. And they said that you can build a terrace on it. I know that this terrace is very confusing, and some of you had conversation maybe with other realtors, and you'd have probably just missed out on the entire information. So, first of all, in Abuja, this does not happen in Lagos at all. In Abuja, people build terraces. Terraces are, the way I like to call it, a block of duplexes together, attached together. This is a terrace, right? Now, you either have 4 terrace, 6 terrace, or 5 terrace, depending on the design. So in Abuja, you can buy your own 150 square meter, 200 square meter, build your own terrace house. Yes, you build your own terrace house, and then the next person beside you come and build the next one. So they cut the roof. Like, that came as a shock. And then the next person, so 5 people will come together and build a terrace on a 1,000 square meter, or on a 800 square meter, or 6 people come and build on a 1,000 square meter, depending on the sizes they are located in, which location they are buying it. Yes, in Abuja, you can buy 100, I think you can still get 100 square meter, depending on the area, not in fast growing places like this. So remember, I said that Abuja is very structured. As the real estate in Abuja has way more structure than Lagos. So this is new to me. So if you're looking at buying a 200 square meter, know that you're just building your own unit on that 200 square meter. Of course, I'm not expecting that anybody believes that they can build 4 terraces or 3 terraces on a 200 square meter. Obviously not. So you build your own, then the next person, and the next person. So this means that on a 1,000 square meter, they will be allocating 5 of you together, right? So you come, we don't know who is going to be at the corner place, we don't know who's going to be at the middle. So there's a whole lot of details that comes with that 200 square meter. But it is not strange. It is something that happens very much in Abuja. In fact, I specifically went around and I saw it. In fact, this particular construction I saw going on, and it was really weird and experience. Unfortunately, I did not do a video. For some reason, I did not even know why I didn't do a video. But what I'm just confirming to you guys is that you can build your own terrace on your 200 square meter, the next person, next person, and next person, and then it goes like that. So 5 people on on 1,000 square meter, but you all paid for 200, and then you get your documentation on the 200. Now for the 300, it's 2 people together, right? You can build a semi-detached on a 300 square meter. That is, of course, common in Lagos. I mean, semi-detached. And Abuja designs and buildings are quite different. You see mostly they are duplexes, semi-detached, going on 2 floors, even terraces. Most of the terraces, you have them on two floors. I mean, you see some terrace and it looks like a block of apartment, but actually it's not a block of apartment, it's a terrace. So you see a situation whereby you're allowed to go on 2 floors and all of that. So For the 500 square meter, of course, it's a stand-alone. Yes, it is a stand-alone, a fully detached. You cannot even build 2 units on it. You have to build a fully detached on it. And if you buy a 1,000 square meter, it's up to you. You can either build your own complete terrace, which is 5 units of these terraces. Okay, so a 3 bedroom terrace, 5 units of it. If you are buying into the 1,000 square meter, now, it is in two phases. That's if you want to build a terrace. But if you buy a 1,000 square meter, you can equally build a two standalone on it, or a full house on the 1,000 square meter. So let's say you want to build a mansion. You can build a mansion on it. It will have compounds, you have swimming pool, it will have da 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 da. A lot of things you want. If you want to enjoy space, that is allowed with the 1,000 square meter. So those are the way it works for anyone who wants to buy. You see, I've explained the 200, the 300, the 500, and of course the 1,000 square meter. Then if you're buying the acres, that's a different ball game, or you're buying the hectares, you definitely know that you have the option of building terraces or building the semi-detached or a fully detached on these sizes as I've explained it. So I hope this clarifies, especially for those who will be interested in the 200 square meter, because it's the cheapest. It's selling for 7 million naira right now on the pre-launch. And of course, the 300 square meter is going for 10.5 million naira. The 500 square meter is 17.5 million naira. And then we have the 1,000 square meter for the residential going for 35 million. Now, there is commercial plots, of course, selling at 1,000 square meter for 50 million. Now, let's talk about the location. I know a lot of people were expecting that Cityview Park and Resort Guosa would have been as cheap as the one of Guagualada. Well, it is not. So, explaining the location for you guys. This is within Idu district, right? I've been around the Idu district. I've shown you guys a video where I went to the Idu train station, right? And it's so amazing that when I did a drone overview of this location, I mean, you can see it. This location is so beautiful. I mean, so first of all, Idu district is big. Like, oh my God, it is huge, like massive. It is really a large district. Like whoa. I kept asking from where we had entered from the major Idu junction to, I'm like, this is still part of Idu. This is when we got to the industrial part. I was still asking, this is, they said, oh, this is still Idu district. I was like, oh, wow. So it's a very big district. Of course, this location explains the prices, why the price of Idu is way, way above that of Cityview Park and Resort Gwagwalada. Now, the proximity of Idu to city center is another beautiful thing. So let me give you an instance. So I left when I took a taxi to from city center to Idu train station was around 20 minutes or thereabout, less than 20 minutes. So depending on where you are within the city center, maybe you're in Wuse, you're in Gariki, or you're in Wuye, or wherever it is you are, it's easy to connect into Idu area, right? And this is where this property is located. Another thing I discovered with this location that I like so much is the fact that this place is a mixed use. Like, on one hand, you have the strictly industrial area. Like, you could literally see all the warehouses. For me personally, I don't go into a space and not try to, go up there and see what the area looks like, because the drone footage just tells you everything you want to know, because you wouldn't even see it if you're not up in the sky. And then look at this, guys, look at this. This is really, really beautiful. That is the industrial area. So we're able to see how the industrial layout, everything is so mapped out. There's a whole lot of industries. In fact, I got some restraints because there were a lot of Chinese companies who have factories, they have warehouses right there. And then, of course, there's this other part, which is strictly the residential. Like, this beautiful estate you're looking at right now is in Idu. I'm like, oh my God. And then, of course, the other part is where the train station, which I've shown the video on our Know Your Neighborhood network, where I went, and then you have the train station and all of that right there. I like the fact that you can, I mean, from the train station get to the airport. So if you're coming into town and you want to use the metro, you can, and it's during the week, you use the metro from the airport to do, and then you get a cab to go to wherever, I mean, to go to the estate, which is faster and cheaper if you ask me. So in a nutshell, if you are interested in buying into the commercial plots, trust me, it is an environment that you would definitely strive. I mean, you would make money when it comes to owning commercial plots there. Yes, it is 50 million naira per 1,000 square meter. I mean, it expensive. It's an indoor. That place is an indoor. It looks like I was in Abuja, like a kind of, like a mini Abuja, like a kind of. But then you couldn't believe that, oh, somewhere in Abuja has this kind of, warehouses and all of that. So yes, it is a fantastic decision for you who want to buy into the commercial plot. It's a smart move. And the fact that it's still on pre-launch, I would advise that you take advantage of it. And of course, the residential as well. So the thing about Abuja is that even within the major high-end areas like of course, Asokoro, Maitama, Gusape is it's an high-end now. Those places are very expensive, very expensive. For you to even see a plot of land in those places right now, they're already entering, you're talking about billions already to buy 400 square meter, 300 square meter in those places. They're talking about billions or half a billion, depending on what size you're buying. So, hence why you see places like this, which obviously you've heard this over and over, that is one of the fastest growing districts right now in Abuja. So, it's two ways. You can come in from the city center and connect Iju. And then, of course, like we have said, that is not far. Guosa, the other side, of course, is Guosa. So Guosa and Idu, they're like this, so to speak. So if you're coming from the airport, you're going to get to Guosa before you get to Lugbe, all right? And that's why it's 15 minutes away from the airport. And then when you can access Guosa from Idu. Now, if you take the metro station from the airport to Idu, is 10 minutes max, right? I mean, if you have not watched that video, go watch it. You'll see and hear everything that I heard live is what I discussed. And, that is one of the things that sets us apart from other realtors. I don't just want to, I mean, it's a lot sitting here for over 2 weeks and moving around. Honestly, it's a lot. But then it's much better for me because I now understand the environment. And then when you're talking to me, I truly know what I'm talking about. And honestly, if I had not come now, I probably would not be able to experience everything I've experienced and advise you to make the best decision. So now that you know, if you have any other question, please reach out to me. I would be glad to answer it. You want to do any virtual inspection? Obviously, we're not going to be in Abuja for too long, but of course, you already know that with Cityview Park and Resort Gwagwalada, or if you're not aware, when we saw Cityview Park and Resort Gwagwalada, we're here. And then we're here for a couple of our locations. And the same thing is going to run like for this one as well, God willing, sparing us into 2026. We're going to be here back to back as much as we can, myself and my team. So yes, now is the time you stop watching this video and start dialing my number. And yes, make that decision to purchase this property via me. Thank you so much. Of course, you know that my name remains Goodness Usman, and I'll be delighted to help you go through the processes of you acquiring your own plots right here. The Acre and Acre deals is also available for you who want to become a future developer, for you who want to just bulk buy, keep it, and then resell it in the future. Trust me, you would be making a very smart move as well. Please ensure that wherever you watching me from, that you remain safe and awesome just the way you are. So I say to you, oh,